Hi, this is C.Ficklin at C.Ficklin.com, WelcomeNetwork.com, iStudyGuides.com, or Explain Explain PLAIN.com. I'm continuing with expressions that are in the book, Speaking and Understanding English Metaphorically, Metaphorically Speaking. All right, and once again, this is a book that I wrote that you can easily download at any of our sites. So I'm going to give you some expressions and let's see if you understand them. All right, if I say to be no big deal, that's no big deal. Do you understand it? If I say to be no big thing, that's more of slang. But if I say to be no big thing, now thing is spelled T-H-I-N-G, but if you're going to say it as it's normally said in slang, T-H-I-N-G is normally pronounced as if it were T-H-A-N-G. Instead of saying thing, you say thang. To be no big thing, right? If I say to be no great catch. So let's go back and let's look at the three expressions. To be no big deal and to be no big thing or thing, they basically mean the same thing. To be insignificant, to be unexceptional, to be inconsequential. You know, for example, stop believing what is not, what you are not. You know, you are no big deal. One way, at this more the kids say this. They say, he's no big deal. He thinks he's all that and a bag of chips too. But the reality is, he's no big thing. He's no big deal. That means he's insignificant, irrelevant. He doesn't matter. All right. To be no great catch. Now, catch is something, when you go fishing, the fish that you catch, you can say, I caught a fish, or that fish is called a catch. Okay, that's, I got, my catch. That's my catch. All right. Now, if I say to be no great catch, to not be a desirable matrimonial prospect or partner, which only means is that the man, because it's usually, it's a woman, it's the man that it's the boyfriend, to put it succinctly, it's the boyfriend. So your girlfriends might say, well, she thinks that he's all that, but the reality is he's no great catch. Or they'll say, well, he thinks he's all that, but he's no great catch. That means he's not so fantastic. You could do better. So you could say, he's no great catch. All right. Let's see. Once again, I'm looking over at the website itself. Okay. If I say to be no laughing matter, if something is not a laughing matter, that means it's very serious. Let me give you the example. To not be something which should be taken lightly. So this is something that you don't take lightly. It's something that you should not ignore. Should be taken very seriously. This problem is no laughing matter. You should pay attention to it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Another expression. I'm just going to give it to you, and you can come to the website and look it up and see what it means if you don't know what it means. To be no man's land. To be no question in one's mind. And if it's not a question in one's mind, that means there's no doubt. Okay? So if I say, there's no question in my mind that he's guilty, I am convinced that he's guilty. Okay? Okay. To be no matter. It is no matter that you don't have any money. You are still welcome. That means it's not important. There was this expression. The Southern sheriffs used to use it during the Civil Rights Movement. And they say, well, it's a thing of mind over matter. And I remember when I first heard it on these old tapes back in the day, I said, well, it's a thing of mind over matter. I don't mind, so that means I don't care, and you don't matter. And that was one way they would insult the people, especially the blacks who were fighting for their civil rights or for their rights as human beings in the United States. And they would say, well, I don't mind, while they were beating you up or putting you in jail. I don't mind, and you don't matter. Okay, all right. To be no skin off one's teeth, or no skin off my teeth. If I say, well, that's no skin off my teeth, what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter, like it's mind over matter. I don't mind and you don't matter. Not to be important, to be of no consequence. What you do or don't do is no skin off my teeth, okay? Or, you can say skin off my nose also, which means the same thing. What you do or what you don't do is no skin off my nose. In other words, it doesn't matter to me. Do what you want. I don't care. Okay. Here's another one. You get to a certain age and, your body begins to hurt and you say, oh, well, the truth of the matter is I'm no spring chicken. Okay, so I'm not talking about myself being a chicken, because if you say I'm a chicken, that means I'm somebody who's always scared. I'm a coward, right? That's not what I'm talking about. When I say that I'm no spring chicken, means I'm no longer as young as I used to be. Maybe still young, maybe, but I'm not as young as I used to be. So if I'm no spring chicken, it's to no longer be young, to be old or up in the years, up in years. I'm no spring chicken, so I can't do what I used to be able to do. All right. To be no sweat. That's no sweat. No problem. Stop thanking me. It's no sweat. No problem. No. It was no problem at all. That's slang, okay? Let me give you something. If I say to be nobody's fool, and the slang way to say that is to be nobody's or no one's patsy, which means to not let others take advantage of you, not to be dumb or naive. So if you're no one's fool or no one's patsy, it basically means not to be someone who's easily taken advantage of. You're not naive, you're not stupid. Okay, you weren't born yesterday. That's a good way of saying it. You said, I wasn't born yesterday, so I kind of understand what you're doing. All right. Let me give you something else besides no. Okay. Let me see. If I say something is earth-shattering, that means to be noisy, blaring, extremely, or too loud. The noise was earth-shattering. It was so loud that I physically reacted to the noise. To be earth-shattering. Earth-shattering can also mean, in a much more metaphorical way, shocking. The news was earth-shattering. It completely changed my life. The assassination of President Kennedy, for example, was earth-shattering. It completely changed the United States, if not the world. The assassination of Martin Luther King, the assassination of Malcolm X. Something that's earth-shattering is shocking. Once again, our time is almost up. Let me leave you with to be eye candy. Do you know what it means to be eye candy? Slang. Or to be ear candy. Alright? To be hard to tell. Or to be hard to take. You can come to our site and check out what all those mean. C.Ficklin at C.Ficklin.com. Thank you.